I think what happens, according to the literature, is that a culture remains in a company that's installed by the company's previous success. And that culture, although the company has had a win, is set up to prevent the company receiving any more wins and to keep the company stuck in the past. And so, you can have other companies usually pick up the new ideas and become the big companies of tomorrow, or somewhat developed technology that is eventually bought by the powers that be, or larger companies, to incorporate new technology into their product mix. So you think, why do they why can't we incorporate AI into the language models of search engines more than we are now? Like, why couldn't we provide customers more than we are now? Why can't we provide users and customers of services of search engines? Why can't we provide to them their own data? Why can't we provide to them within the service that they are able to download their own data as they use the service as their own personal backup? They can have not only just their own data, their own analytics on themselves. And it seems like the most search engines today are just, some of them are just in the mode of collecting to construct different uses, but just collecting data from search entries, and that's it. And their voice activation, a voice assistant is just related to, basically, instead of typing a question, typing out a query in a search engine, it's just voice. The voice assistant is just basically you verbally typing it out by voice. It's not really catered towards a conversation. It's not catered towards an essay response that's tailored. So that's what you have with Bing.com ChatGPT Copilot. It's tailored to having some type of comprehensive response that is as if someone is responding to you. A human being is responding to you. Or the parallax of human likeness responding to you. And so the search engines today, so what do they do with your data? Right? They sell to who? Advertising companies who do what? They buy your data to sell your products, right? So search engines have a financial interest to remain the same. They have a financial interest to remain the same and resist new technology or just existing technology that would enhance the user experience. Why can't I use a search engine and every day or every week have that data, my data, downloaded to my computer, to a USB drive that I can do my own analytics with? See, it's not happening, is it? It's sort of like we're Cro-Mags and we're running at each other and we're hitting each other with clubs and we're cannibals and we're inbreds. There's not a lot of civility with the tech companies today. Oh, they hold the golden chalice and they're so educated and they're so moral. No, they're not. No, they're not. The search engines today should incorporate ChatGPT into them and have your own computer contribute towards the AI load, the AI processing that's required to access ChatGPT, but it doesn't, but it can. So in also having access to your own data that can be stored locally on a hard drive on a partition that's encrypted. So with AI, it's basically banned in a lot of different ways. It's banned. It's regulated, which means it's banned before it's unbanned. The way to get over that and to sort of meet community expectations with AI is that users can, your choice, your data, your storage, your way. The power is in your hands. So that's a great way to bring accountability back into how search engines are becoming smarter and smarter and smarter. The problem with running a business is what the search engines don't know. Running a business, you can only provide to the customer, to the user, what they want. If you provide something that's, they wake up one day, the customer wakes up one day, and what you're providing is different, that can mean overnight you can lose your business. So we don't want that. We don't want that. However, business is business is business is business, and the company is making money, and the people making money in search engines naturally want to keep making money. Do you think they want to lose money? And they think the money being made is theirs too. They think it's their money. They think they're the smartest people in the room when they're not. I mean, did the man who invented the wheel, was he a genius, or was it the wheel? Did he just discover the wheel? I mean, if I find a gold mine, am I a genius, or did I just found a gold mine? You see what I'm saying? If I helped find a search engine, does that make me a genius, or did I just find a search engine? Did I use this knowledge to exploit other people for money? Yes or no? Yes or no? See, that's what happens when a dominant company has success. It sets up an organizational culture which restricts new ideas, restricts expansion, restricts society going from the Stone Age to the Iron Age, going from horse and car, horse and chariot, horse and wagon into the automobile. People don't want, I'm sure there's a lot of horse people that made money from the horse business that didn't want cars having their rise. There would have been a lot of them, but do we listen to them? No, we don't. We don't have to. We can. But it's not exactly as profitable to listen to the horse people when we're dealing with a search engine today that should take a step forward into smart searches with AI assisted, with ChatGPT assisted, with the ability to have long conversations. That should happen now. And an aspect of that where ChatGPT will give you 20 pages and you have to highlight with your mouse or your finger the aspects that answer your question. And so you can actually, and then to proceed with the questioning, the back and forward between you and ChatGPT, you just have to highlight and then submit it, and then that updates. You see, you're building the language model yourself. And so it won't be crafted 3-page answer, it'll be 20 pages. And you have to highlight, circle, underline the stuff within that 20 pages that's relevant to you. And what happens is when someone asks the same question, ChatGPT can wrap up what you've highlighted and pass it forward, pass it on to the next user. This should be happening now. But it's not happening. It could be happening, but it's not happening because AI is regulated in Europe. Technically, it's banned. And that's from what I've read. From what I've gathered, from what I've read, which is pretty solid, there's a lot of bans going on. It's either banned before it's, or then it's unbanned. But first of all, it's banned. So I want to take it forward. I want users to be able to access their own GPU, Series S power, to process their own language model, and I want people to store their own data, your choice, your clicks, your questions, your data stored locally. It's on you, and that the community has the power and the responsibility when it arrives to AI. It is The risk is held upon the shoulders of the user, not companies, not everyone else except you. No, just you.